So, someone shot a frequency in my ear a little bit ago, and it was really intense. Like, really intense. Um, Also, my toilet today, it's always doing this, but today it was just being a bitch. And it'll always do this. Like, every time I flush it, it'll just stay on, and then it'll turn off synced. But it was just staying on for a really long time, like a minute and a half or something. And it like won't flush the first time, and I'll have to reflush it, and then it'll just stay on, and it's just making me stand there, wasting my time, literally wasting my time, because it's a waste. You dump waste in a toilet, is literally wasting my time. It's literally a piece of shit, but it's literally full of shit. But it won't flush the first time, and I think that's deliberate too. Like, it just won't flush sometimes, and then I have to reflush it, and I have to sit there and wait for it to stop to reflush it, otherwise it won't flush. I just have to sit there and wait until it finally decides to turn off at some synced moment or just whatever. And then, like, every time I flush it, it'll just like stay on, and then it'll turn off right when I wash my hands, or right when I walk out, or right when I whatever, right when I stand up, or right, or whatever. And then a minute ago, like, my refrigerator turned on right as someone made a loud banging sound outside, and like my neighbor was like blowing his nose synced or something. I don't remember. And then there was that sound, that video that I uploaded today. There's just like that watery sound. I think it was my neighbor cleaning his shower out or something, or taking a shower or something. I don't know what it was, but it was really loud, and it started synced. And then sometimes they'll be like doing something, like drilling something in the walls or something, and it's like this loud sound coming through the walls and synced. They'll be doing shit like that. Every day is something different, and all the same things every day too. So see if the trolls want to come in here and ask me some more questions. All the same questions again. The same people just ask all the same questions over and over. Are they gonna come in here and do it again? Let's see. Let's do like a Q&A thing and see if the trolls want to come in and ask questions again. Are they gonna ask all the same questions again? The same people? Like they were on the last video? Right. And then they're like, you don't got anything better to do, you don't got any hobbies. It's like, you don't got any hobbies, you're gonna come in here and ask me all the same questions again? Are you talking to me or yourself? What are you talking about? And then, like, on that one video, the sound, I muted it accidentally, and like half of the video is muted. And there's this one part where this bird flew up on a curb. I didn't catch it on video. Like, it did it as I walked up, and like couldn't turn my camera over fast enough, you know. But this bird just flew up and like landed on the curb right when I walked up, and I think it was a stalker bird. And there was like a million of them on that video that are really obvious stalker birds. And there was a million of them on the video yesterday too. Like every intersection that I walked through, pretty much on that video yesterday, there was bird stalkers flying over me or flying in front of me or whatever. And then on that last video, that girl came out of the door right next to me with a red shirt. She was laughing as she did it. And then she follows me all the way up the sidewalk. And then she went in the door behind me at some sync moment, I'm sure. I didn't see her go in that door. But then when I came back out of the Healthworks, she's walking out of another door right next to me. And then she follows me all the way up the sidewalk again. And then she goes back in that other door right when I walk up to the street. She walked out of 2 doors directly next to me with a red shirt. But I'm a schizophrenic. Oh, my refrigerator just turned off right now. I'm schizophrenic again. My schizophrenia. What's my schizophrenia gonna do next? I hear the sound out in the hallway right as a truck starts beeping outside. There's my schizophrenia. There's my schizo friends. There goes my schizo friends doing their crisis actor skits again. The schizos. The schizo bots. Then my neighbor flushed his toilet sink this morning. I think I already said that, but he did that this morning. There's this truck beeping outside right now, and he keeps doing it synced over and over. That's happening right now. Keeps turning on and off synced over and over. What was that? A synced engine sound I just heard? I think it was. Who's in here? Is it Stevie Wonder? Is it Vladimir Putin? Is it someone that's not a bot? Who's in here? Show yourself. This white car is parked on the side of the street right now at this moment. He's a stalker head. Oh, he took off again. When did he take off? Was it stalkered up? I missed it. There's so many stalkers driving by right now out there that, like, I'm not seeing them. I'm doing other stuff. They're driving by to stalk me, and they're probably sad that I don't see them right now. So there's detention whores. They're probably crying. They're probably gonna go home and cry because I didn't see them. I just heard a loud truck outside right as the heater in my apartment clicked. That was stalkered up. Who's in here? Show yourself. The AC outside my apartment just turned on right when I turned the stove on. There's a white stalker head driving through the parking lot. It's parking right as another white stalker head drives out. There's a tan van. Is he a stalker head? I heard a sound right when he went around the corner. There's other stalkers right now with red and white cars. There's a cop driving out with another red car and the other white car going around the other corner. The red car syncs with the cop again at the other corner, and then it's turning into the parking lot. And then there's a whitey, I think. And then the red car is turning and parking. And then a white car drives out at the exact same time. And then right as it gets to the other corner, this other red truck drove out with it, and then there's more red cars with them. And I heard some clicking noise at the same time. I don't know what it was. And then the red car syncs with another red car, and the semi probably. And then there's a whitey, and then there's a black car with the whitey. And then this guy just got out of his red car that parked, and he's going to the door. And I heard another noise at the same time, and this whitey drove out at the same time. And then the heater on my wall just clicked, and I started walking over this way. And then something else retarded is gonna happen. Forever. For the rest of my life. And I'm trying to find a job, but I can't. So hit my Cash App if you can, guys. Because I'm trying to find a job. So, trying. Trying to find a job before the rent's due. The my water heater just turned on synced. And it was right as this car pulled up to the intersection. And then I just heard some noise right now, and I lean up to the window. I don't know what it was. There went again, right when a whitey got to the intersection, whatever it is. And I think the whitey had one tail light too. This guy's walking out, and there's a white truck driving out behind him as he does. And then he's gonna turn, and he's gonna walk over here now, and then he's gonna do something else synced. When he gets over there, and there's two blue cars driving out behind him synced as he walks by a corner of a building. And this white truck is backing up in the parking lot, and someone else walked out at the same time. And then they're getting in a car in the parking lot. Oh, not yet. This guy just got out of the white truck, synced with another white car driving out. Oh, silver car? I don't know. Was it synced? I don't know. Probably. He backed up synced. Here comes the other guy again, walking back around right as the white SUV takes off out of the parking lot behind him. And then there's another white SUV that drove out at the same time. And then it synced with another white SUV at the other corner. And then I'm hearing this construction noise again. It seems synced with the whiteys and the guy walking back the other way. And then the whitey syncs with the whitey as it drives out of the parking lot. And then there's two red stalkers now. And then it meets another red stalker at the other side. And then more stalkers. And then all the cars drive out of sight all at once. And then there's no more cars for 5 seconds. And then more stalkers. And then this blue car drives through the parking lot right as the white SUV is driving through the intersection behind it. And then he drives out of the parking lot. And then he syncs with another whitey as he drives by the corner of the building. And then he goes around the corner. And then a red truck drove out of it where he went around like right after. And then he's meeting a red car at the intersection and a white car with the red truck. And it's probably supposed to be synced with the blue car, but he was like 3 seconds after it went around the corner. And then there's this truck beeping. There's all these bots driving out synced. It's just crazy out there. It's just mentally ill out there. Very mentally ill. But they say I'm mentally ill. But what are they doing though? Oh yeah, and then there was that one girl who got out of her car on that video this morning. She's like laughing. And she pulled up synced like a couple minutes before that. And then I walk all the way up the street. And then she opens her door right at the corner of Ravenwood. And then she closes it next to me. And then she opens the back hatch next to me. And it's right as the white truck is driving by behind her. And then she comes out and she's like smiling at me. And she's laughing at me. Like laughing and waving at me. And then she walks up behind me synced, I think. And then I'm like, what's funny? What's funny? What's funny? And she wouldn't answer me. And then the other girl comes out, right as she goes in the door, the other girl comes out across the street and she's like, Do you have anything better to do than record people? And the people at that place are always coming out doing that. Like that one video I have, it's like Karen Gang Stalker or whatever it's called. That was when they were over at the other location. They moved locations. I haven't seen her in, I don't know since when, but I don't know if she still works there or what, but she was always stalking me. And then she came out and yelled at me on that one video. And then the other girl that works there is always coming out and yelling at me. She did it twice at least. It's like, yeah, I'm recording people. I'm in public. I can record people. But the last time I was recording the last time too when she came out and she had a red shirt the last time. I think it's the same girl. She didn't have the red shirt today though. There's this red car sinking to the red car as he drives in the parking lot. There's this guy yelling something at the same time. And all these noises out here, like construction noises and shit. There's this guy, oh, he had one hand in his pocket. He might have put his other hand in the other pocket synced, I think. Oh, and then that one girl that came out of the door next to me today, or like, she came out of a door in front of me, and then the door closed next to me, and then she went into another door next to me on the last video I just did. She also, because I was talking, I couldn't, like, so many things happen. I'm like talking about the last thing, and then a million other things are happening while I'm talking, and then I just miss some shit. I can't like talk about and record everything. But you can see it though on the video if you watch it back. She like put her backpack on synced, I think, because it was right at the crosswalk when she did that. She like had the backpack on like one strap on, and then she put the other strap on the other arm when I walked by the crosswalk. After she came out the door synced and then went in the other door synced after that. They're just crazy like that. Or they'll just like make a slight movement synced, or they'll point synced, or they'll like they'll just be standing there and they'll just be like, and they'll do that synced. They'll just like move synced, or like put a backpack on synced. Just anything. Or they'll just start talking synced, or they'll say hi to me synced. Swear to God. They'll just come up and they'll say hi to me synced. Or like right as I walk by a place, they'll say hi to me. Or whatever. Oh, and then there's these other people on that last video. They looked like they were walking away from a car synced. And I was like focusing on all the other sync heads. But it looked like they walked away from a car synced. And then like when I walked by the corner of the building right after I got across the street, they're saying see ya to each other. They're always saying see ya synced. Like, see you later. And I think he had a red shirt too, if I remember right. There's just always a million things that happen that I can't even record or capture, or they'll be too far away to record, or it'll happen too fast for me to turn my camera over at it, or whatever. And then the first video that I did today, this morning, there was a bunch of stalkers driving around close to me. And then when I turn the camera on, they're all far away from me and like too far to record them. And it's just like nothing happening. Pretty much nothing. There's like a couple of them here and there. But it's pretty much like nothing happening, like all the way up that first street until I get to the end of it. And then the stalkers start up at the busy street next to me again. But like right before I hit record, they were just going hard, stalking me right in my face. So my question is, how is it not synced when it is? Because it always is. But people say that it's not, though. But it just always is every time I record. The entire video, it is. But it is on camera, and then they say that it's not, even though it is on camera. Like, how is it not when it is? Not that I need validation or anything, but I'm just saying, though, how is it not when it is? Explain. Like, they can't explain. I can explain all day. They can't explain. They're just like, it's not synced. It's not synced because I say so. But I can break it down to you how it is. But then they still say it's not, though, after I break it down. What? But then they tell me I don't have a life when they're just in my comments all day telling me that it's not synced when it is. So, who's making more sense, me or them? Let's see here. Should I make a beat live again? Some of those ones I made on live were pretty cool. Haven't made a beat on live in a while. Let's make a beat. Send some to my Cash App, guys, so I can get a record player and a beat machine. Hit my Cash App, guys. Guys be sampling CDs and YouTube. Y'all out here stocking or what? There goes a FedEx, right? It was a FedEx, right? As a truck turns to park in the parking lot, and another car drove by me with a 42. Yep, they're still stocking out there. Just making sure. They're still stocking, and they didn't stop yet. When are they gonna stop? Ever? This white van just took off right when I walk up. It's the white van that I always see, I think. That was on my last video. I think it was that one. You know the one. There's like a few different ones. There's like a few different white vans that I always see. Yo, one that I haven't seen in forever is, or that I haven't seen at all, is the free candy van. And I made this video on Creepbusters where I talked about the free candy van. Like, there's just this guy that drives around with a free candy van. It says free candy on his window. And he just drives around like this is a funny joke. You know? So I talked about it on Creepbusters. And then since then, I haven't seen the free candy van. Like, he got rid of the van or he took the sticker off or something. But it always used to meet me at intersections, though. And I caught it on video a few times. But I haven't seen it since then. I think it was because I made that video. Then there's like certain stalkers that like I'll just see them occasionally. And then there's some that like I used to see like every day, and then I just see them occasionally now, like just like I won't see them for like weeks, and then I'll see them again one time right at an intersection, and then I won't see them again for a long time again. There's just a few of those ones. Like I'll just see them every once in a while, and then maybe I'll see them for like a few days in a row, or like multiple times a day or whatever, and then I won't see them again for a while, and then I'll see them again, and they'll be synced again. This guy just opened his red car door right now with his blue shirt, right as the red car drove behind it. There's a loud banging sound right now when I put the eggs into the pot. Perfectly synced with it. Illkat on the brink. Every time I blink, stockheads gotta sink. They don't even think. Their brain's gonna shrink. They need to see a shrink. kind of cool. I like it. This silver truck just took off the side of the street right now. This blue truck is backing up out of the parking lot. And then he's gonna drive forward with his red car getting to the intersection. And then a white car drove out behind him. There's probably another one. And then as he gets to the edge of the parking lot with the blue truck, a whitey drives to the intersection. And this other car just parked in a driveway at the same time. And then when he drives out on the street, he's syncing with a red car as it drives to the intersection. Like it drove up to the intersection when he drove in front of the intersection, and then when he went around the other corner, the red car started to drive through the intersection. Then this white truck is driving out of the parking lot, and then when he gets to the edge of the parking lot, this other car just drove into the parking lot at the same time. And then it's driving out of the parking lot, and then it's syncing with a silver car and a whitey, and it's a silver car. And then it's driving up the street now, and then it's gonna park on the side of the street. Synced with some more silver cars driving out. And then they're getting out, synced with a black car. And then they're running to the corner of the building. And then I think the AC outside my apartment turned off right there or something. And then these whiteys are syncing at the intersection. And then there's these two red cars syncing up. And then there's this car, and there's this blue and red car. And the blue car is driving through the parking lot, and the red car is on the street, and they were synced up with the whitey, and then they synced up with another red car in the parking lot. And then they just parked, and this guy walked out at the same time, I think. Then there's more whiteys syncing at the intersection. Oh. Yep. There's a car turning in the parking lot right now. Is he one? Yep. He's a silver car, and he's syncing with two black cars as he parks. Yep. Stockhead's gotta sync every time that I blink. The brain's gonna shrink. They need to see a shrink. Whitey's with one headlight, turning right at the red light. They need to get the head right. Whitey's with one headlight, turning right at the red light. They need to get their head right. They got dead. Yo. Piglet bots. Cat blacklisted, backstabber, facts twisted. Terroristic. Fucking piglets. Sucking big dicks. What is this? They got the A113 plates. That's that adrenochrome pink plate. You know what I mean? Hey. They got the red shirts. They making my head hurt. I don't know. The red shirts and the blue cars with the red cars, with the other red cars, with the other red cars and other red cars, with the white cars, with the white cars, with the black, with the silver cars, with the black cars, with the white cars, with the cop cars, with the FedEx, with the UPS. They on that BS. You ever saw a garbage truck with one light right at an intersection? When you walk up to it, they snorting that sink powder. They off that sink powder. I could write a whole album about this shit. I think I might do it. actually got bars though. I actually got bars though. I just haven't recorded in forever. But I got some bars though. One of these days. My refrigerator just turned on synced when I stopped the music. So, I don't know who's in here. I'm probably gonna get off here and eat and whatever. Yeah. I already played that one. I like that one though. Yeah. I don't know. I got a few bangers in the vault. I think there's some that I haven't shown on here. But yeah. This one.